It's 2 a.m. in the midnight. You got an alert saying that the build has failed, and now you have to go back and look at 400 lines of build log file and see what went wrong with the CI pipeline. Does it sound familiar? This is one of the tasks that DevOps engineer used to do. Now imagine instead of you digging into it, an AI agent will read through the log file, tell you exactly what went wrong in 30 seconds. That's not future. I'm going to show you that live working demo in this video. What up folks, this is GK, welcome back. If you are currently working in DevSecOps, automation, SRE, and this video might completely change the way you look at automation. So let me give you some context. So traditionally when you have built the CI/CD pipelines, either it is in GitHub Actions or Jenkins, every step is written by you, or you define the steps, like step 1, step 2, or the build stages. And after you have defined it, when you run the pipeline, you get an output or you get the log file, you send a notification to the developer or an SRE engineer or a DevOps engineer, and then they would look into the log file and they try to identify the root cause, go to the code, why it has caused, and then fix it. So this takes easily more than 30 minutes or 1 hour depending on the size of the log file or the complexity of the issue. So I've been in this similar situation many times, and now think about it like an enterprise scale, how many error files you would see, or how many build logs you would get if you multiply it by 2000 applications or 3000 applications or multiple business units. And this process is not scalable. If you do not read the build file properly or build log file properly, then you might miss the important things that you are supposed to fix in the code. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I'm going to show you how an agent would read the build log file, understands the issue, and then find the root cause in the code and sends you a Slack message about the issue in the build log file and what is the fix in the code and what are the next steps in less than 30 seconds. And it doesn't use any fancy code. It's just a simple Python script that talks to Claude API, of course using the tokens, and then gets the output back. And at the back it orchestrates using multiple tools and other things which we might go in the future videos. But right now you just have a workflow which talks to the Anthropic API and then analyze the build log file and sends you a message about what went wrong and what is the potential fix to the build failure. All right, so let's look at the live demo now. I'm creating a simulated environment, sort of how it works in GitHub Actions, but in a way that you can simulate that in terminal with just 3 files. But if you want me to show you from GitHub Actions workflow, I can also show you, but let me know in the comment section if you want that to be the next tutorial. So basically the commands are pretty simple. I'm gonna paste everything, readme file, description, the code and everything in the GitHub repository, which you will find in the description. So I have set up my Python, everything is there in my WSL windows. I'm going to run the env file. So I have agent.py, which I'll open and show you, and requirements.txt to install the libraries, and a sample log file, sample build.log file, which is a log file that you would get when your CI has failed. Similarly, I have some failures here, and then this is the actual code. I mean, this is just one Python file. In reality, you will have entire source code where the Claude agent would access and try to fix the issue. Here we are trying to simulate that using one Python file and then a build.log file. Okay, so the next step is to activate. All right, and let me run this again. Perfect. Now you want to go to the Claude platform and go to the keys section and generate a key. Again, for this you have to have some credits. I have $10 credits, and every time I'm invoking something, or every time the Claude is looking at the build log file to do analysis, it is going to cost some money. So I have created one key, and so far it costed around 16 cents because of my demo practice things. So be mindful of that. If you really want to use Claude API, then you must have credits around $10 or something, and then practice this tutorial. So I have created one key here. I'm going to export that key. You can look at the key if you want. I'm going to delete it anyways. So clear the screen. And now I'm going to run the agent. So if you want to quickly look at the agent file, to keep it very non-technical, what is happening in this code is we are calling the Claude API, and the Claude API is going to distribute this work to its workers, or also called as tools. So each worker has one responsibility. Like for example, in this demo, we are using 3 tools. So one tool is to read the log file, and the next tool is to go through the source code and look for the issue in the source code. And then the third tool is to send a Slack message. So we are doing 3 operations in this code. Again, you're going to see the whole code in the repo, and you can understand a bit more. This is the actual logic where it starts, and you can see the tool calls. Now I'm going to exit this and then run this. So agent is looking, first thinking, and I'll help you diagnose the CI pipeline failure. Let me start reading the build log file to understand. It is reading the file and then trying to understand what exactly happened. Checking the source code file here, which is payments.py. So in the actual code, in the actual build, there are a bunch of Python tests that ran and one test failed. So now it is trying to analyze what happened with the test and why it got failed. So after it has done the analysis, so it is completely autonomous agent. There is no manual intervention, or you don't have to copy the build log file and put it into a chat GPT or a chat bot to understand what went wrong here. So it is completely autonomous, and then trying to figure out what might have happened and what are the next steps. So when it does that, it is going to summarize the issue. So you can see that the test payment retry logic test is failing because the payment gateway has a timeout that's too short, 5 seconds. So the payment gateway is timing out before completing after every 3 retry attempts. There are in fact retry attempts which the developer has written, but that is not sufficient because of the small timeout. So it says that, again, this is the Slack message that you're going to get immediately after the failure, with the suggestion increasing the default timeout from 3 seconds to 30 seconds. Now, if you think about it, like, you can also make a tool call, or you can also tell the agent to update this fix or create a pull request directly to the repo with the new change, and then you can review it and you can have another agent to review it and do it. You can make that as well. So it completely depends on the company to company how much of AI agentic automation that they want to implement. So this is a simulated scenario of what exactly is agentic DevOps, and one scenario where you can use AI agents to catch issues with your CI build log files. Same applies with the deployment log file as well, or any build or deployment.log file. What I would highly recommend to you all is clone the source code, which I'm going to show in the description. And I want you to try this at home and understand what are the different tool calls that are happening in the background, and what is the system prompt that is there here, what is the prominence of a system prompt, and play around with it. Now, if you want to try different scenarios, you can also try, or let me know in the comment section if you want me to try any other scenario. That's all for this video. I hope you understood what is agentic DevOps, and try different scenarios at your home. Thanks again for watching. Bye.